Hey y'all, it's Liz. Hey, today I'm going to be making a peachy pineapple upside down cake. And so if you guys want to see how to make this cake, let's get started. Okay, before we get started, the first thing you're going to need to do is preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Because we're going to bake this cake anywhere from an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And we're going to do a skewer test to make sure that it's done. So you need to set your oven at 325. The first thing, we're going to take our 1/4 cup of butter. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven and we're going to melt this. That's the first step. Okay, the ingredients that you're going to need to make this cake will be 1/4 cup of margarine, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 15 maraschino cherries from a 6-ounce jar, but I couldn't find a 6-ounce jar, so I used a 10-ounce jar. You need 15 of them approximately. You're also going to need 15 peach halves in heavy syrup from 2 15.5-ounce cans of peaches, and you need to drain them. You're also going to need 1 8-ounce can of crushed pineapples that's been drained, and you need to reserve the juice from the crushed pineapples. You're also going to need a box of yellow cake mix, a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, and you're also going to need to use that pineapple juice. Put it in a measuring cup, and you're going to add enough water to the reserved pineapple juice to measure 1 1/4 cups. That's what you're going to use in the cake mix, the reserved pineapple juice. Okay, let's start assembling this. Okay, so while the butter is melting in a 9 by 13 dish or baking pan, I went ahead and I mixed up the cake batter. And doing that, I used a large bowl. I went ahead and put in the cake mix, the juice mixture, the oil, and the eggs, and I used an electric mixer, and I went ahead and I beat this for about 2.5 minutes. And when the butter and everything comes out, I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so what we're going to do now that the butter is melted, we're going to take our brown sugar and we're just going to evenly spread this over the butter. I don't know why I got these little chunky things, but anyways, there you go. And then we're going to take our cherries and place them like so down into the sugar. I had to cut these because it wasn't doing right for me. So anyways, you can just lay them down and then put your your peaches on top of them. Just like so. And I'm going to finish this up, and then I will be right back to show you what to do with the crushed pineapples and the cake batter. Okay, so make sure that your cherries are on the bottom and your peaches are on top, and the cut side will be laid face down on the sugar mixture. Now it's time to spoon the pineapples around the peaches. So what I'm going to do is just take the pineapples and then just kind of spread them around. Just like so. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour the cake mix batter over the peaches and the pineapple. So shit. Sorry. I'm doing this by myself, so. And then just make sure that you cover it. You can spread it out once you get it all in there. Just like so. And then just spread this all over your peaches and your pineapples. And then, like I said, we're going to put this in the oven for an hour and 10 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And then we'll test it with a skewer after an hour and 10 minutes to make sure that it's done. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I just removed the cake from the oven. I let it cook for an hour and 2 minutes, and then I went ahead with a skewer and checked to see if it was done, and it is. And so right now what I'm going to do, and what you should do, as soon as you take your cake out of the oven, you want to take a knife. Hold on. So I flipped it over, and now what we're going to do is let this sit for about a minute or two. Then we're going to remove the pan, and then we'll see what our peachy pineapple upside down cake looks like. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the final results. I let the cake pan sit on top of it for about 2 minutes. And so now I'm going to cut into it and get a little piece with some vanilla ice cream, and I'll show you when I played it up how it looks and how it tastes. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is our peachy pineapple upside down cake. And I paired it off with some vanilla ice cream. That's melting because it's still warm. So let's take a test here and see how it is. It's really, really good. I think you guys are going to enjoy this recipe. Try it out. Let me know if you like it. Okay, you guys have a great one. Bye. You want to take a knife or a spatula and just run it along the sides of this cake to keep it from sticking. And then we're going to take it, hold on just for a second, let me just get around here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another pan, and I'm just going to place it on top, and then I'm going to flip it over. But I'm not going to remove the bottom pan that the cake was baked in. I'm just going to flip it over and let it sit for about a minute or so. So let me do that and I'll be right back.